All right, watch this. So I'm going to be sending one raw remodeling photo to my OpenClaw agent right now. And in under a minute, it gives me back a social ready video clip. All right. Okay, please, can you run the B-roll generation on this image as well? Okay, so now we are done. So that took about 90 seconds, right? So now what we have is a video that looks like this. A beautiful walkthrough video through a completed remodeling site just from an image. So we actually have two steps working here, right? So we have like an image cleanup. Before we actually generate the video, we clean up the image, and then from there we now generate the video, right? This is actually very important, right? Because I know a lot of remodelers that have phones, I'm sorry, pictures stuck on their phones, like lots of pictures of work that you've done, but they don't make it out of the phone. They don't make it out of your device. And that's not good, right? Because in this day and age, you actually do need to be visible on social media. Word of mouth doesn't cut it anymore, right? Because there's only so much that you can scale with word of mouth. But then if you have your pictures or your videos actually working for you on social media, on your website, right? Then this is just the first step to you getting more clients and more leads. All right. So I'm going to walk you through what the first step. So in the description below, I'm going to download, I'm going to give you a link to download everything that we have here, right? But I'm going to walk you through how this works and then how you can implement this for yourself as well too. So actually, maybe we should probably start with this, right? So if you go here, I have an image of, that's the image that we started with, right? So I'm going to close that, and then I'm just going to grab that and then drop that in here. And then I'm going to say work. Can you work on this image as well? So what I have here is I have all these prompts already set up in Claude AI. This is Claude AI, by the way. So I'm doing this manually to show you what the agent is actually doing automatically, right? So what this is going to do here is take that image and then assess and then see what, first of all, tell you what the image is, right? And then we'll tell you how to improve it. Then these are the improvements. So depending on the 6 different factors that we know is going to improve an image, right? So we have composition and framing, lighting and exposure, staging and clutter, architectural enhancements, and then it tells you what we can improve, and then it gives you 2 options. You can do the quick wins, or it can give you the major enhancements, right? So I'm just going to say, you know what, let's do the major enhancements for now. I'm just going to copy and paste this. Then now what it's going to do is actually going to go through all the major enhancements. So here it's going to give you full HDR restyle rebalancing. We have 4:3, enhance the view through windows to show brighter, more inviting greenery on the back end of that. So also it's asking us about different things here. So like the cool, let's take the cool neutral daylight. Window view enhancement, I'm going to choose bright green grass. And then priority for this edit, I'm going to say maximum impact. So what I'm going to get out of this is an image prompt that I'm going to feed into an app called Gemini, right? Gemini has this model called Nano Banana, and that's what we have in here. So I'm just going to take that and then go to Gemini. And I'm just going to paste that, and then I'm also going to click on Create Image. And then I'm going to drop that image in here. And then I'm going to click Send. All right? So that's the first step, enhance image. So while that's working, I'm just going to show you what that prompt looks like. So it's here. So we have the image cleanup creator prompt. It says, you know what? You are a real estate photography consultant, right? Identify the image type. That was what it was doing early on here, right? So identifying what kind of image it is, right? And then give a current state assessment. And then if it's an exterior image, so this can work on both interior and exterior as well too, right? If it's interior, talk about how to improve the lighting, the composition, staging and clutter, surfaces and finishes, and then end with 2 lists, right? So the quick wins and then the major enhancements. That's what we saw in here. Quick wins, major enhancements. And then you can select either one, or you can select both, right? Then when it's done that, so now we now take that image cleanup prompt. So then we now send, and first of all, improve the image. which is what we have Google Gemini working on now. And then, so that's the image that we have here. So now you may not see much of a difference here, but it is like, for example, look at the greenery in the background there, right? And look at the greenery here, right? It gives you much of a better image for you to actually see and view and work with. So now the next step is to now take this image and then go and create a video out of it, right? So we have the video prompt down here. So what we say is you are a video prompt writer for a real estate and home renovation content agency. You will receive an image URL and then using the analysis, write a single video generation prompt in this style, right? So you to create that prompt and then we send it off to the video generation model. So as you can see, right, these are steps that can be done manually. But then we've taken all this together and then put it into our OpenClaw agent. So the OpenClaw agent is what we're chatting with, with here in Telegram. So you know what? Take this image and give me give me a video out of it. And then it has all this plumbing in the back end of it. And then it gives you that video at the end, right? So that's it. And then so you can even give it like 4 images and then to give you 4 videos. And then now you have content that you can actually post directly on social. So I also want to show you some other images that we've run through this through the AI agent, right? So we actually had this sunroom image, kind of hazy image, we're not really done well for one of our clients. But then we've been able to change that into this nice, beautiful walkthrough of the sunroom, well lit, beautiful imagery. We had this image here of another sunroom that was turned into this, right? This is also another video of a deck, right? Oh, this one actually is very interesting. Like, just take a look at the first frame of this deck, right? This is the actual original image here. So think about this. So this was the image that will probably be living on your phone, right? So lots of heavy shadows from the sun. The landscape is not quite right, but you've actually done the work, right? So you want to be able to show this deck and the concrete below it like in its beautiful light. And then imagine having a video like this to show that, right? It's I think this is a game changer. It's amazing. All right. So again, I was going to say, what is this best for? This is best for getting videos for your social media or your website, right? And then we have an automated setup with OpenClaw. So this is a game plan to actually implement consistency for all your marketing, right? Because if you're not consistent with posting, if you're not consistent with actually getting your word out there, right? Then if you post every maybe 2 or 3 days, then you might as well not post at all because the platforms reward consistency. So imagine you have an AI agent that wakes up every day and its job is to consistently post content for you. That's where we're getting at here, right? So consistency wins, and this whole AI agent that we're actually building actually facilitates it. If you watch the previous video on this channel, I'll show you how, I think I showed how we can create the enhanced image. And then now from the enhanced image, we are creating videos, right? So this is just one of the videos in the series where I'm going to be showing you how we can implement AI agents for remodeling companies. I'm going to be building in public. Next up, I'm coming up with a really cool one, which is like a time-lapse video. I was going to show you what that video looks like. Actually, okay, I was going to actually go look for that video to show you, right? So what I'm going to create in the next video is what we call the time-lapse videos. Check out this video. That's an amazing time-lapse build video that I created for one of our clients that actually build multifamily homes, right? So here, this is another one where you actually have the demolition and then the build of the multifamily project, right? So the next video comes after that. This is another one, right? Okay, anyway, so that's a quick teaser, right? That's what we're going to be doing in the next video. Again, what workflows do you want to see, right? We don't want to just work on any random workflow. If there are workflows in your business that you want to actually automate and implement and improve on, let me know. Feel free to leave a comment down below, and then we can create AI agents around these things. That's the idea, right? We want to create agents, right? Autonomous agents that go out there and do the work of actually scaling companies and boosting revenue and making everything more efficient. All right. See you in the next video.